Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Today we are going to start our computer application for our grade 12. Okay, you have came from grade 11. I can't say that you are the lucky batch to come to grade 12 very easily. I'll say that you are the unlucky batch because you missed most of the important subjects in computer application which was in grade 11. Okay, so today we are going to build a bridge between your grade 11 and grade 12. Okay, that means you have learned only a small portion, that is your portions has been reduced and so much things happened, and due to this pandemic you are going directly to grade 12, right? So you have not learned most of the portions in grade 11 and today we are moving to grade 12. So between this grade 11 and 12 I'll just today introduce you what all you are going to learn in this grade 12, and so you will get a clear idea from where you have to start or from where you have to continue from your grade 11, right? So today I'll be explaining you what all the topics you will learn in this grade 12. I'll just introduce all the topics and so you will know which lessons from grade 11 are the basics of this grade 12 portion. Okay, first lesson in grade 12 is you will be learning about multimedia and desktop publishing. Okay, multimedia in the sense, multimedia means it is a multi means from the word itself you can say multi, it is many, it's more than two, or many is multimedia, right? So multimedia, media means any form of this is a medium, right? You are seeing me through YouTube and I am teaching here and you are listening through your mobile or your laptop or your computer. This video is a computer, this laptop or this mobile is a medium where we are communicating, right? The communicating medium will be communicate. Here we are communicating through video. It may be a photo or it may be a video or it may be a text or it may be audio or it may be a GIF, that is a animation or a graphics, whatever may be. These are all the mediums. Okay, this all together we'll say it as a multimedia. Okay, here in multimedia we'll have dynamic and static also. Okay, the things which will video, here in this video I'll be moving and this the thing which you are seeing on the screen will be moving and the audio is changing, the video is changing. So this is not a static element, right? So if it is not moving, if it is a photo or if it is a graphic which is as such, means it is a static element. So in this multimedia we'll have some dynamic elements and static elements too. So these all we'll be learning in this first chapter. Okay, this first chapter is multimedia and desktop publishing. Okay, so in this first chapter we'll be seeing about this multimedia, the production of the steps of creating this multimedia, the things which is inside this multimedia, the file formats in video, text, audio, everything. About this multimedia, it is an interesting topic and that is a first topic, first lesson. Okay, and the next lesson we'll see about desktop publishing. Desktop publishing, from the word itself you can understand desktop means it is a monitor, right? In this monitor, if you want to publish something, you have to have a format, right? So to have that format we have to have some software there, right? So here we'll be using Adobe PageMaker. Okay, using that software we'll be able to design wedding cards, visiting cards, or you may create a logo, you can create a label in or something, you can create a book also there, right? So using this PageMaker you will be able to create a business card or a note or a writing that notepad or anything by your own. Okay, that one we will be learning in your second chapter. Your second chapter is Introduction to Adobe PageMaker, and so when you are learning the second chapter you will be able to design a wedding card in the printing press and all. If you see, they'll be using Adobe PageMaker only to design any kind of stickers or a wedding card or a business card, that is a visiting card or anything. So if you are learning the second chapter thoroughly, you will be able to design a card by yourself, right? And the third chapter is database management system, that is using the MySQL and using some database management systems, we will be able to collect some database and store it inside our system manually, or you will be able to give some codings, and using the codings we will be able to collect the data and you can store it in a database. Okay, so in this third chapter it is database management system. Okay, and the next one is PHP. Fourth chapter will be starting about PHP, hypertext preprocessor. Okay, hypertext preprocessor means in this 11th grade, if you see, you will have HTML and JavaScript. If you are you just to go through that HTML and JavaScript before learning this fourth chapter here in grade 12, because if you are knowing the HTML and JavaScript, it will be very easy to learn this PHP. Okay, HTML is the basic thing. I have taught you about HTML last year itself. You just go through that video at least, and if you are learning that HTML means it will have the basic format. HTML, the opening tag of HTML will be, two tags will be there, in between that you will be typing HTML, that's all. The closing tag means before that HTML you will be putting a slash. Two tags will be there, inside this tag you will have slash HTML, that is the closing tag. So HTML started and HTML ended. Inside that you will have head part and body part, right? Inside head part you will have head tag and closing head tag, that is inside the tag you will have head, and inside the tag you will have slash head, that is the opening and closing tag of head tag, right? Then in body part also same like that. Inside the tag you will have body, means that is the opening of the body part, and slash body means that is the closing of the body part. So here inside this head part you will have title, in that also same way. Inside the tag you will have title, and inside the tag you will have slash title. Inside this title tag you will just give a title. Whatever you are giving will be displayed in the web page in the title part. Inside the body part, if you see, if you want to include a text there, or if you want to give a background image, or if you want to give a photo behind in the background, and you have to you need a word to scroll from right to left, or if you want some images or some clip art to fall, if you want a cartoon something there, you can just do all these things inside the body part and you can design a website there. Okay, if you are knowing HTML basics only, you will be able to design a website. Okay, the basics of designing a web page or a web site is HTML. And when you are knowing the HTML, you will be able to do with JavaScript. Okay, yeah, after that if you are learning the JavaScript, it will be somewhat easier. Okay, so here in this PHP, it is the advanced. Inside this PHP we will be having the HTML codes. So if you are learning the HTML thoroughly and if you are moving on to the PHP, it will be very easy when you are trying to write a coding by yourself. This is your fourth chapter, that is about PHP. Okay, so if you are knowing HTML basics only, you will be able to learn this PHP easily. So when you get time, you just take your 11th standard computer book and you just go through the HTML basics in that. Okay, and today we will see till 5th chapter introductory. Okay, in the 5th chapter is PHP functions and arrays. In this PHP we have functions, arrays, conditional statements, looping statements, much more things inside. So the 5th chapter we will see what are the functions and arrays in this PHP. Okay, so if you are learning about this PHP thoroughly only, you will be able to know what is a function. Function is nothing. When you are having a big program, when you are writing a HTML program, you can take just a HTML program. Inside the body part, if you are having it as 5 or 6 pages, it will be difficult to find the error in it, right? If a coding is there for 5 or 6 pages, each line by line you have to check, right? So you can convert a part of a code into a function, right? A set of codings you can just, or if you are having 5 pages of programs, you can just split it to 5. So 5 blocks will be there. Each blocks you can say it as each functions. Okay, so this is a PHP function. So you can take a single block separately and you can say it as a function. Okay, So that function you can assign a name. If you are assigning a name as function, means function. So that function will have a 10 line program, means in that same program, if you want the same operation to be done again, you no need to write this 10 lines again. You can just call that function's name here and you can just execute that operation here also. So one page will be less, right? So same way, if you are going to calculate some average for 10 students, means 10 times you don't need to write the formula of average. You can just give a function name for that average programming codes, and you can just call that function's name wherever you want to calculate the average. Understood? That is functions. Okay, so your fifth chapter is PHP functions and arrays. So what I want you to do is, you can download your ebooks in your laptop or in your computer or in your mobile also. You can download. You just search ebook PDF of your grade 12 or you can just take your syllabus, right? Or you can just take the index page alone and you just compare it with your 11th book. In your 11th grade, whatever portions you have left, you just see the HTML programs. Those lessons you just go through and you just read the whole lesson. Okay, how this codings, how these tags are used, everything you just read it out. In that, if you have any doubts, when you are having interactive sessions, you can just ask me or you can just text me also. Okay, so you just go through the HTML, that is hypertext markup language, that portions in your book, in your 11th standard books, and you just refer your 12th standard syllabus also. Okay, in 12th standard syllabus you will be learning PHP, that is here now I have said you about functions and arrays. In that again we'll have conditional statements, looping structure, the same things you have in your grade 11 also. If you are learning that, this one grade 12 will be very easy. Okay, here there itself you will be learning this conditional statements in HTML. Conditional statement means if statement, if else statement, if else statement, switch case. These all the things are there in your grade 11 itself. Okay, since you have not written exam on that conditional statements, you would have not you won't have the clear idea of the conditional statement, but you make sure you learn that thoroughly about the conditional statements, looping statement. In looping structure also you will have for loop, while loop, do while loop and all. So that and all you make thorough in HTML itself, means this PHP will be very easy. You don't have to learn anything newly, only the a little of the codings will be different. Okay, so here if you see 6th chapter, 7th chapter, everything will be conditional statements, looping structure only in this PHP. So make sure you learn the grade 11th HTML's conditional statements and looping structure before we start up our portions in this grade 12. Okay, if you can, you just download ebooks and you just refer your 12th grade portions also. See, in this grade 12, if you see in your practicals also, you have Adobe PageMaker programs. Okay, in PageMaker you will be designing a label or a student notice board there. That will be a part of the practical, and then we'll be creating database. Okay, database creation will be there, and then the PHP programs. So if you are thorough with this PageMaker, database creation and PHP program only, you will be able to do your practicals also, right? So when you get time, you just refer your 12th standard books, and you just, if you can, you just search in Google. Okay, when you are seeing a term which you cannot understand, you can ask me, but the good thing is you can just search. If you are having a word PageMaker, means page maker, right? It will make a page. That is a software of Adobe. So it's Adobe PageMaker. So if you want to know more about Adobe PageMaker, you can just search Adobe PageMaker in Google and it will give the details of Adobe PageMaker, right? If you are not having book also, if you are just having the headings, means you can just have the knowledge of what that heading is. Okay, what is the use of Adobe PageMaker? As I said to you before, Adobe PageMaker means it is a PageMaker. PageMaker means it's from that word itself. You can say it makes a page, right? It may be a wedding card, or it may be a visiting card, or it may be a booklet. Some booklets will be like this. You would have seen, I think. See, like this, some notebooks will be there, and here one pattern will be there, the doctor prescription sheets and all will be there. That everything will be designed by using PageMaker only. Okay, here in PageMaker, if you want to design, here they will put a line, and here whatever you want you will be writing, and it will have a specific format for everything, right? So that one you will be able to learn only when you are having the Adobe PageMaker software, and when you are having the knowledge about Adobe PageMaker software only, you will be able to do the PageMaker pages effectively, right? So Adobe PageMaker is very important in your daily life also. Okay, for your use, you can create the pages or the cards by yourself. See, today if you see, everything has become digitalized, right? Our classrooms has become digitalized. We are having the class in Google Meet and YouTube, right? So if you are learning about this PageMaker, or if you are learning something regarding this computer, means it will be helpful for you in all stages of your life. Even after this pandemic also, most of the classes will be held through online, and most of the courses, if you are searching, if you are having any interest on hacking or cyber crime, or if you are having interest on programming or whatever, maybe you can learn it online, right? When you are being in home also, you can just apply it online, and you just learn those courses online. You can get the certificates also online. So don't waste your time, just search, use the net, use internet for the good things, and get benefits from internet, and whatever you wish. If you wish to be a programmer, you just learn programming. I'll just give you an example. W3 Schools, that is a website which will act as a school for programmers. Okay, if it is a HTML, or if it is a PHP or JavaScript, whatever may be, whatever script it is, it will have the coding part and also the execution part. For that, you don't need to install the PHP software or the JavaScript software in your own system or laptop. You can just do it in your mobile itself. You just visit that W3 Schools. Okay, W3SCHOOL w3schools.com, I think. So W3 Schools, that much if you are searching in Google itself, you will get the page of W3 Schools, and in that you can select, if you need HTML, you can select HTML. If you need PHP, you can select PHP. And inside PHP, if you need a program to execute, to add two numbers, means it will have the program there. If you are having a program, and if you need to run it out, and if you need to check what output it will give, means you can just type the program in that page itself. It will have a page for programming, and it will have a page for output. So in that programming page, you can open any one program, and you can edit in that program itself. See, education is a integral part of people's life. It will either make them or break them. It is according to their it is depending on their career which they choose, right? Education is broadly diverse today when we compare it with the 1950s and 1960s education, because of its a teaching method, and it's online. Anyone can teach online, and anyone can acquire any material online. That is, if you are having a talent, you can just showcase your talents through online. Or if you have a skill, if you can dance well, or if you are having a good knowledge about computer, you can just showcase your talent online, and you can get your skills posted, and through that skills you can earn, or through that skills, if you want to acquire some knowledge about computer, or if you want to have some knowledge about engineering, you can just go through the websites which are providing the informations about engineering, or any field. If you are willing to go in a designing field also, you can just go through the designing websites, and you can just get the details from that website. You can just make use of that materials, and you can be an expert in that material, so in that field. So nowadays, this due to this online education and due to this pandemic, everything has become very easy. You are in home, and you are having a lot of time. Make use of the time, and get to know something more. If you are having interest in coding or hacking or whatever maybe, you can just learn online itself. So make use of the internet and your facilities in a good way, and you can gain your knowledge and upgrade yourself, right? Whatever technology is technology is giving us more new trends and new things in an advanced basis. So you just get to know them and be ahead of the scientific inventions. You have to know everything, whatever is invented, what all the things are coming up from this IT, that is information technology. You are a computer application student, right? So since you are a computer application student, you have to know with this computer. In robotics also, more and more advancement is done in our day to day. So know everything, upgrade your knowledge and be good. Okay, so what I'm saying is, make use of your time. Now we are having a lot of time free, and so make use of this time and learn something. If you are interested in programming, learn a programming language. You just learn PHP or learn JavaScript. Everything is available online. So make use of this time and learn something, and when you are learning, you will get certificates too, right? Online training sessions are there, free online trainings are also there. Don't forget to attend these online programs. Attend the online programs, get the certificates, and get some knowledge about programming, or get some knowledge about information technology or robotics. Whatever you can, whatever interest you have, you just do that. Don't waste your time. Make use of internet in a good way. And finally, I would like to say that make use of your mobile, laptop, computer, internet, everything effectively in a useful manner, and make use of all your time, and learn well in this grade 12. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.